You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you got.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now they try the right side here. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets 7, Bills nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now they try the right side here. He's going to have the first down past the trailing. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3 down, 3 down. Waiting.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Check 55 to Mike. 3 buzz. Buzz. Be ready.
On third down, Mariota. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Bills nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Jam. Rush in. Check three.
On 3rd down, Key. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo!
Now it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slam, slam. Protein spin.
Now a handoff looking right. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll try the left side. Key. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Key. And he'll get about 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hayward. Check. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
From the 35 on second down, Mariota is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man here is Foster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, Orban. We don't want this. Hey, 40's Mike. Hey, 40's Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Five. Hey, Mike 40. Watch QB drop.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Where are they, team? Switch. Whip. One. Watch the whip.
And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I'm here all day. You got motion man. You got motion man.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming, lady. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 44 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Bills 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 1. Mike 1. Ain't no one up.
From the 24, Mariota. He completes it to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's around 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready? Check 4. X3. 218. Chopper. Hello, 80. 40's the mark. Squeeze. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hello, 80. You tighten up. Hey, Charlie. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tight.
Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end Fant. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Mike 40. All day.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Watch one. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. One. Tighten up. Out. Mike one.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken at around the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Come on, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Key. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 42 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Down to lose one. Joker, 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 Joker. And 80. Check.
On first down, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight end right, tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down. Check three. Pick the edge. Come.
Darnold now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Check my 40. Here we go. 40's Mike. Blue down. Mike 40. Oh, you get on the head. Red 80. Check safety. Check the touch.
On first and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch two. I got you. 49, check 49.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Key gets past one man, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for